You shout out Soda TV too?
Show TV shout out.
Okay.
Soda TV.
Soda TV, what up?
Okay.
Soda TV. Shout out. Welcome to Soda TV.
What's your name? Whatever it is.
Soda TV. It's Soda TV.
Speaking of Bricc, I heard something about Bricc Baby.
Oh yeah, he in the feds.
Why?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they locked him up.
Why?
Oh, because he's stupid. He the first person to troll his way to the penitentiary.
No, for real.
He trolled his way to a federal indictment.
Welcome back to Soda TV. Yeah, Ankh is the funniest on the internet right now at this time. I don't see nobody funnier than him at all by far. When you talk about Charleston White, yeah, but it's kind of like he is snatching slowly but surely, snatching that spotlight if he hasn't already. And on the other side, they're like in two different lanes, right? Charleston White, more on the civilian / conscious / I gotta work with the police. And then Aunt is on the, he can switch from the conscious to the talking about celebrities to the sports to the spiritual, you know, and in a type of way, 607 Aunt can replace Charleston White, but can Charleston White in reverse do the same? Charleston White ain't replacing no 607 Aunt. I don't care what you say. But in today's segment, we got 607 Aunt speaking on what's in the title, right? What Bricc Baby is really in the feds for, right? It's crazy because he goes, he gives it up on here though, man. He gives it up, man. For real, man. Because yeah, y'all would think he in there for the Big U, the Rolling 60s, Rico, as it's been put out there to us. But 607 Aunt give a mean breakdown. And he says, he proves that, you know, Bricc Baby basically, trolled himself into that position, literally. Hey, man, y'all got to listen to 607 Aunt. This dude, a lot of times he come off as joking, but you can get so much more out of him than just a joke if you listen, play it back, and study. But before we get into that, man, just go ahead, tap that like button quickly. It lets the algorithm know that this video has what it takes to win. More people can see this, and it can get out there to them. Share this with your guy that's sitting next to you. All those girls you got in your inbox, family. You know what I'm saying? We're going to start doing give backs. You know, whatever we got to do, cash apps, whatever we got to do to get this busting. Subscribe to the channel. You know, if you want to see if I earn it, that's cool, right? I'll remind you at the end, just keep your word. We do it like that. Last but not least, notification bell. Keep you notified on any and everything I drop. Now, let me stop. Roll that thing.
The 403 got the No.
Speaking of Bricc, I heard something about Bricc Baby.
Oh yeah, he in the feds.
Why?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they locked him up.
Why?
Oh, because he's stupid. He the first person to troll his way to the penitentiary.
No, for real.
He trolled his way to a federal indictment.
What is his charges?
Everything he said.
Like him and like 20 more people.
Yeah. The crazy part, he don't even know Dirk.
Rika?
No. The crazy part, he don't even know Dirk. He knew Dirk for a little while, but he don't know Dirk now. So when everybody talking about
Him and Dirk is friends.
No, they're not friends. Let me tell you what happened. This is the real story I'm talking about. See, Dirk was his friend before.
Now you back snitching again.
Yeah, I'm a snitch.
Why would Dirk be friends with a person like him?
Hold on, I got snitch right. They recognize my face. So I can't let them see my face because they gonna know it's me. Hold up. Cut this part out so they don't know it's me. Cause I'm gonna start snitching. Yeah, I gotta snitch. I gotta snitch like the YNs. This is how the YNs do it. They put on the mask like this and they snitch. Yeah, I got snitch like this. Call me YN Unc. Call me YN Unc now. Don't say 607 Unc.
I do love them YN.
Yeah. Stop playing on me. Stop playing on me. Stop playing on me. I'm not really YN. I'm playing for the camera.
No, I'm just saying.
No. I'm not a YN. Don't love me. Oh, mama. Cut that part out too. Let's talk about Bricc Baby. Hold up. I gotta tell the truth. Hold on, I got snitch. Hold up. They can't see my face.
You finna snitch?
Hold on. Yeah, I got snitch. Hold on. Let me see they don't see my face. I gotta tell you.
Why go snitch?
You gotta say snitch right. You can't when YN, you can't let them know I'm snitching. You gotta be like, let us know what's going on. So like that. You can't say snitch.
YN, what happened? So tell us what's going on.
Bricc Baby kind of like the first person to snitch his way to a federal indictment. But he didn't snitch his way to it. He kind of got caught with a whole lot of for.
Oh, so he in there for marijuana?
No, he in there for this. This is what a lot of people don't know. He in there for dirt murder. The dirt murder, the fire. He in there for that. But guess what? He didn't have nothing to do with it. But guess what? He went on no jump act like he had something to do with it and no the Fed stupid. Or if you just like they did that one dude locked up for Tupac. He ain't have neither. But once you got something to do with it, they need to resolve their case. Yeah. So over there at No Jumper, he got paid $1,500 a month to send himself to the penitentiary for life. That's kind of like a good deal. I mean, yeah. He like anyway. They over there asking. No, they asking over No Jumper. Mm-hmm. You should have stayed. He know? Yeah. But listen, moral story is this, right? So Bricc Baby, he knew Baby, right? Mm-hmm. And he knew Dirk, right? So they was cool when he was in Atlanta. Because when Bricc Baby had money before he turned to a fiend, they with him, right? Mm-hmm. But this is what I heard. I swear to God, mama. So they had a watch. Well, Baby had a watch, and Dirk was with them, and all of a sudden this watch come up missing. You know, no, it was a Rolex.
Like a Cartier?
Yeah, it's a crazy Rolex. So they had a watch. And Bricc Baby, he had a crazy crib. You go up in his crib, he had like a basketball spot.
Oh, you been to Bricc Baby house?
No, come on. I've never been there. No, I ain't never been to this spot. This is when he was rich. I met him when he was a fiend. Oh. Yeah, so when he was rich, this is the spot I'm talking about. It was in Atlanta.
He says Smirk and Lil Baby used to mess with Bricc Baby before he, fell off and became an addict and moved back to LA, man. This dude don't stop, man, but gotta be stopped at the same time. Like, dude off the chain, viral, man. But I do remember Bricc Baby explaining on No Jumper that he was living in Atlanta and he was getting it down there. So it do kind of match up, you know what I'm saying? And I do know, just to validate whether Bricc Baby was this rich dude like Ankh say with his plush house and all this stuff. Dirk kind of mixes his crowd, right? Mainly, he like to surround himself with allegedly illers with a K at the beginning. That's how, for multiple reasons, right? And that's a safe way to move in Chicago. On the other hand, Lil Baby, could I see Bricc Baby being around Lil Baby? Lil Baby kind of makes his crowd, but it's really only one type of people around Lil Baby that I can see. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got no money, you ain't around Lil Baby. You know what I'm saying? Probably got his Ooters with a SH at the beginning. He probably got a couple of those from the original 4PF and his original group that he really, really trusts from the Sandbox. But other than that, if you ain't got no money, ain't talking about no money, and you ain't really rich or dang near rich, I can't see you being around Lil Baby. You know what I'm saying? Period. So, do I believe Ankh on that Bricc Baby rich type of deal around Lil Baby and Dirk in that time? I take it with a grain of salt. I've heard the feds bring up the Lil Pap, unaliving and Lil Durk thing in the Rolling 60s paperwork in some way. You know what I'm saying? It's been brought up, right? So for that fact alone, if 607 is telling the truth, is Bricc Baby waiting for, is the feds waiting for Dirk to boom, confirm he going to trial, go to trial, and then boom, use Bricc Baby as, A1 witness, boom, smash Dirk, and then, give Bricc Baby his leniency on all of this, right? maybe freedom and more, or whatever they work out? Is this a possibility? You know, and was Bricc Baby in fact rich or somewhat like it, as 607 Ankh was saying, before he fell off and got addicted to the yerks, the fake yerks and the lean, and then moved back to LA? You know, was he messing with Baby and Dirk out there in Atlanta, messing with all the bosses and ballers? Is this true? Y'all let me know down in the comment section. Some of y'all may know personally, may know people who know personally. Let me know. Along with that like would do some justice. Let me get an algorithm and do my thing. Share it with whoever you can, whenever you can. We talked about you subscribing if I earned it. I gave y'all everything and some tater chips. You know, I just asked you that you keep your word. You said you would. I'm here to see what you got going. Last but not least, that notification bell gonna always notify you when I drop. And we headed to the top. This is Soda TV. It don't stop. And I'm out of here.